ready. 50, red, cycle. Red, yellow. Set.
First play, and Young is going to throw it. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
Well, this defense certainly knows they're going to have their hands full trying to slow down this passing game. Here's an example on the very first play from scrimmage. I think we'll see some different looks, maybe some pressure from different places, but it didn't work there, and it's a quick first down.
Set, punt. 10 black. Fight, 90, smash, red. Drill, green. Set, hunt.
Young to throw it. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10, down at the 33. They run here with Rico Dowdle. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 8.
Set, red, ready.
Now here's Young. That's taken in. It's Xavier Liggett. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy. But they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Come on, set. Yelp, red, 38. Ready.
Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Jalen Coker, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so this is going to be whistled dead, and the ball's going to be placed up at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Jones. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
19 tight. Here we go. 19 wide.
Throwing Jones. A short one there, caught by Warren. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Mustang 19. Cup 19. Cup 19. Steady.
Back to throw again.
To the left side, he's got Warren, the tight end.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Off play action. Jones. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line.
Isaiah Simmons getting by the offensive line and dropping the quarterback. Well, how about that? The defense's first sack. It doesn't come from one of the usual suspects up front. It comes from the secondary.
Yeah, I think they caught the quarterback off guard a little bit because he wasn't able to account for the possibility of that blitz and change the blocking assignment.
And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth.
A loss of 7 yards. And it's fourth down.
Spencer Schrader now on to try the field goal.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
26-yard line.
Ready?
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because it's
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Colts.
19 tight. 19 tight. Warriors 70.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Check smash. 79, Buffalo 18. Trap 60. Mustang 19.
Back to throw. Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Riggs. 60 Eagles. 19 Light. 18 Pioneer. 79 Broncos.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones.
And he's got Pierce.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Alec Pierce.
30 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead. Now for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Tommy Tremble.
75 yards.
And the Panthers are once again back in front.
They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. Ashton Dulin now to return.
Shifts by him.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
First down. A gain of 14.
Let's go.
And the Colts first down.
19 tight. 19 tight. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Panther 11. Panther 11. Viking 18.
Looking to throw. Jones.
This taken in by Downs.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 37-yard line.
Ready? Set. Buffalo 80. Buffalo 18. 79 Buffalo. Trap 60. Trap 60. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Back to throw. Jones.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. That's certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Ready, set. Set, ready. 33, yellow. Spike, 60. Ready.
Following the interception, Young.
That one complete to the gap.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
Okay, right.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Down. Black 40. Striker. Confused. Yellow. Sand. Hut. Field. Black. Hut. Hut.
Young will set to throw.
He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
On the ready.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Jalen Coker with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
On is Fitzgerald now for the PAT.
It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Panthers 21, Colts 10. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jones. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 26. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Second and 10.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Here's Jones throwing on fourth down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Throw out right, pulled in by Downs.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Josh Downs.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Colts are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
A try here for the extra point. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard
line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Ready?
Young now.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. His throw is going to be incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
On the play. First down, Colts.
They'll look to throw now on first down. A short one there, caught by Warren. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operated.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Ready? Street. Hawk 70, Hawk 7, Mustang 19. Tap 60, 60 Maverick, 60, Cub 19, Cub 19. Dragon 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! Tyler Warren, 41 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Quarterback loves the receivers, but sometimes his best friend is that tight end.
Yeah, it's hard to believe, isn't it? Because we always talk about the guys out wide and how acrobatic they are. But that tight end, great sight lines, easier throws, they become a bigger and bigger weapon as the NFL evolves.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. This is Jimmy Horn Jr. to return it. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Panthers take over first down 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent is still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Kwity Paye getting in there and burying him behind the line. So the opening drive of this third quarter, they're trying to set the tone for the second half.
And without a doubt, they did exactly that. I've known coaches who have said the first 5 minutes of each half are so important to do exactly what you said, which is set the tone. I've also heard coaches talk about the first 5 plays. Let's go out and be aggressive right off the top. That's exactly what they did.
Open man down the field. That's Ligon. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Second and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Young. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 33. That one goes for 24 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Again, it's Young. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Off the play fake, Young.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Colts force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Chop 60, chop 60.
Jones now throwing to start the drive. Down the field, he's got Warren. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
And the Colts first down.
Here we go. Lightning, they smash. 60 backward, 60 backward. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Back to throw. Jones. It's Pierce with the catch along the sideline. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Got it. Ready?
Now a 2nd and 6.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor
From 10 yards out.
And the Colts get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point forthcoming. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
That's the score. Colts 31, Panthers 21. Spencer Schrader to kick off for Indianapolis.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
36-yard line.
Ready, set.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Drill, 52.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Set.
Young now from the 50.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's now second and 10.
Black shot. Down. Hut.
Young to throw it.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Third down and
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air once more, Young.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Jalen Coker,
49 yards.
and the Panthers have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Fitzgerald now for the extra point.
And the lead is down to a field goal now.
31, Panthers 28.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Now Jones.
A short one there, caught by Warren.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
This is 2nd and 8.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Throwing Jones.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Now Jones from the gun on third down.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Go street. Trap 60, trap 60.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Blaster, 6. Here we go. Blue 50, green. You, yellow.
Now here's Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on third down and move it closer. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
It's fourth down.
Shot, 7, rail, yellow. Slide, blue 6, mega. Hut, hut.
It's desperation time. Young on fourth down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Ready?
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa.
Touchdown, Panthers! An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Panthers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
Ryan Fitzgerald on for the extra point.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Panthers 35, Colts 31. Ryan Fitzgerald.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. They'll come up now on second down.
Check Bobcat. Cougar 19. Viking get Corey 70. 7 Pirates. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Pass complete to Taylor. Into space at the 45.
He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Panthers 46-yard line.
Come on. Set.
Here's Jones. They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Cowboy 80.
Off the option, here's Taylor.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure the investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure it's enough time to continue to do that.
26-yard line.
Now Jones. A short one there, caught by Warren.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
Hawk 7. Hurt. 18 Rattler. 19 Lion.
Jones. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Panthers have just about sewn up this football game.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously